And we are underway in Buffalo. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense.
Leading them out, the third-year player from Oklahoma by way of Alabama, Jalen Hurts.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Hurts. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Carl Banks gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position, and even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Another try after the first down sack.
Hurts.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession.
They'll be led out by the former NFL MVP, already a 2-time Pro Bowler in his 5th season out of Louisville, Lamar Jackson.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They begin with a run by Davis, and he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle to Davis.
Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
It's complete. He's got room. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Inside give to Davis. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Another run, this time McCaffrey.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Black Knights post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The left-footed Kevin Huber set to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. On second down, Davis.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd and 10. Jackson got a man. It's Randy Moss complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for it and was kicking coverages in his direction.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Touchdown! Michael Ovid as the first half is winding down. And the Black Knights would extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, we'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Taking in at the 3. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Second half starts with a run by Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 64 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they're leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Jackson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
To throw again on second down, Jackson. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now a handoff to Davis. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit that sack to Robert Quinn. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get. Keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Dancing to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts steps away to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Inside handoff down to Fournette. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Hurts fumbles it.
And this will be scooped up by the defense. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football.
Back now in Buffalo as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson now. That's Samuel, caught left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Black Knights take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more.
Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result. Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. This whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This is fielded at the 27.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively,
now Davis fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior.
On 1st down, Hurts.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. 2nd half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the 1st. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But they absolutely pitched it.